Good morning, people. This is Jason Wydrow, your host of Online Strategy Podcast. It's about 11 o'clock here, Pacific time. I wanted to share something new today that, I shouldn't say new, but something that I found could be helpful when deciding what direction you should take your website project. So there's a lot of different approaches to go when you're developing an online strategy. And one of the many areas of strategy are making specialized additions to your website that cater specifically to your demographic. So, and what that means, it's somewhat straightforward, but basically what that means in the world of online business is developing your website based on what your demographic naturally expects of you for your type of product or service. So I'll use a really basic example, but let's say you're a online fabric. Let's say you have an online shopping cart and you sell fabric, and you also offer different types of fabric services, maybe sewing, fixing, shirts and clothes, what have you. So when a person goes onto your website, now this all depends on the structure of your business and how you do business. You might have a store somewhere where people come in, or you might have people send their items to you, you repair them and you send them back, or you make custom clothing. For sake of simplicity, let's say that this is a fabric repair company, and let's say that you offer all types of fabric repair. Now, it would be somewhat difficult and slow for modern business to have somebody send in their clothes and have you inspect them and then decide how much it costs. Customers, we're really used to a fast-paced online business. Now, in a perfect world, that structure might work for your business, but let's consider how much faster and how much more efficient it could be for your users, to your potential customers, if your website presented features like an online form that gives basically all the fabric and options that would be associated with a piece of clothing. What type of clothing? Pants. What color are the pants? They're blue jean, or whatever type of sub-descriptions could be selected to describe these pants. And uploading a picture of the pants and giving some measurements and dimensions of the pants, as well as some pictures of the damaged area, or let's say a new button needs to be added or a zipper. Again, this is just a hypothetical situation and a hypothetical scenario for an explanation of catering to your demographic exactly by tools on your website. So in this specific instance now, you've got, let's just say there's this customized form that has these customized options that any visitor can go to your site and select these options and build basically a quote form for you to review and get an estimate back. Now that estimate could be built in dynamically, meaning that based on every one of those selection characteristics, a quote could be presented that user could print out or agree to purchase at that point, so they could actually pay. They'll get some type of package slip they throw in the box and they mail it to you, and you already got the order on your end. You know exactly what's coming. And that would be, again, so essentially what this fabric company is doing is creating a interface specifically for this product and service to streamline this business. And the reason this is so important is because there's all these different website solutions out there. There's websites that do this and that and this and that. But it's like, you've really got to cater to your niche. You've really got to structure your online presence to your niche and make convenience a number one factor. Convenience, simplicity, speed of flow. You get what I mean? Like speed of flow, like how fast can someone utilize your service, and how fast can you generate business? That's the key to online success, really, in a nutshell. Of course, you have, and this is a whole other subject, but first you have to have the service or the product. And in this case, again, a hypothetical example, it was a fabric repair website service, and I kind of went over, what an option could be. Again, so if you have a website and you offer a service or have a business, or even if you have 1,000 competitors doing the same exact thing, you need to, as a website owner and as a business owner, you need to find out what it is that you can use to more service your customers through your website by customized functionality. And in my next podcast, I'm going to go over with you why a lot of these out-of-the-box website solutions, like, there's a lot of different solutions where you pay a monthly fee and you get a shopping cart and you get, these bells and whistles and all these things. But when it comes to actually customizing it and having access to all the source code which you need in order to build this customized niche interface, that's just a priority. That is something that you're going to need. So in my next podcast, I am going to go over some different solutions in terms of website technology and software that can be used to build specifically for your demographic and niche so that you can work toward a more successful online business. Thank you for listening.